Hi, welcome to Fudge Factor. Today, Sam's agreed to school me in Redstone because I know literally nothing about it and I hear it's actually a big component of this game, which was news to me.
So, do you know what redstone is?
No.
You get it out of this. Have you seen this stuff?
Yes, I've seen it.
When you break that, you get a bunch of these.
Hmm.
You can place them on and do stuff with it.
Is that blood?
No, it's just blood. Um,
Something like that?
so yeah, yes, and it can be powered with things like levers or buttons. If you put it next to that, yeah, and anything it connects, any redstone it connects to, turns on. If you look here, it runs out of signal strength eventually. You see it stopped glowing here. You see this?
Oh, yeah.
There's not enough power from all the way over there. And so you use one of these things.
What's it called?
This,
Repeater.
and if then it will make the strength of the signal strong again. You can also use it to create a delay. So if you look, the repeater turns makes it go just a little bit slower than the rest,
Hmm.
which can
Okay, so I've seen people do this. What's that for?
that changes the delay.
Like the time of the
Yeah.
delay?
So you see how it's basically instant here.
Yeah.
If you click on that 3 times, and you can do in between as well. But do you see how it's slower?
This part right here.
Yeah, it's slow. It the delay is longer for
Hmm.
it for the strength.
So real quick, so if I did this, I can make it even longer. Well, if I do it right, that is.
Yeah, you gotta make or not you place that backwards.
Great, this is.
You
So,
gotta place it that way. And yes, if you do that, you can get the delay to be a lot longer. Anyway, moving swiftly on. This is a redstone torch. This can power redstone like that lever over there. If the block this redstone torch is placed on is being powered, then the torch will become unpowered.
due to the
See this?
repeater.
Yes. Well, because there's a signal going into that block.
Okay, so real quick, let's say I wanted to make a. Let's just. Here. So let's say I wanted this trap door. Well, let's say I wanted to drop someone into the lava using this trap door and redstone.
Okay. If any of the blocks it's next to is being powered, it'll open. So, like, if I'm
Huh. And then they're trapped down there because they can't reach anything else.
yes.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things you can power with redstone, but our example here is going to be pistons. When you power a piston, it turns on.
So by turning on, you mean it does what it just did over there. Oh,
If you put a block there,
okay,
turn
that's
that.
interesting.
On.
So this one right here, that means that it'll like take it with it, right?
These ones are generally more useful.
So, and then this will pull it back. So you need slime to make that one.
Yes. Some
Okay,
blocks, some blocks cannot be pushed by pistons or stick pistons though, like obsidian. piston's being powered, but it can't be pushed.
I'm curious. Will this move like put it on real quick? Does this? Nope. It just moves to one block.
However, that can you can move them all with slime blocks. Slime blocks are sticky. They stick to all the other blocks around them. So you can see this is going to move the whole pocket. If we flick this lever.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Also, pistons cannot push more than 12 blocks.
Oh wait, is this a trampoline basically? Oh nice.
Pistons cannot. Pistons cannot push more than 12 blocks at a time. So, generally, people use this for making piston doors. If we have sticky pistons here to pull these iron blocks away. It's basically the function of that's the function of a piston. So basically, we just have to get all four of these pistons to function at the same time when you push one button or one lever. Why don't you try it?
Okay, so you want me to try to make them all...
Make all of them be powered at the same time by one lever.
Okay. Let me get a lever. Okay, so I would need redstone. And then what I'd probably need... like that. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Haha!
Ideally, this would end up looking a lot nicer. You would hide away all the redstone pistons and whatnot. But yeah, that's essentially it.
So if I wanted to kill all these cows at once, this is a way to do it.
Yes.
I have all my meat out to the side. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So that is a use for pistons.
Well, that's one of the uses, but yes. There's also another component that can be powered. I'm just going to try to go through a decent overview of most of them. A redstone lamp.
Redstone what?
Lamp.
Lamp?
Yes. These things they light up when they're given redstone. And then they turn back off.
So real quick, I just realized another a use for redstone, because all this stuff is all, here. I'll show you what I'm thinking. Awesome. Okay, so if we put a lever here, and then redstone trail, and then we put this here, then we can safely blow up our friends' houses.
Yes. TNT does get ignited by a redstone.
Nice. Now I'll never die while I'm blowing up you guys' houses again. Okay, so back to TNT, back to redstone lamps.
Yes. They can be pretty handy when it comes to classy.
Nice and classy. Dispensers.
There's dispensers and droppers. Droppers drop any item you put into them. Dispensers have the circular mouths. Yeah, dispensers dispense whatever item they have.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
I'm just gonna let you figure this out.
so yeah, dispensers can be used for many things. They can place boats and minecarts. They can place lava. They can spawn TNT.
Oh yeah,
Shoot
like
air.
TNT, yes.
Daylight sensors. This is an input, not an output. So this doesn't do anything when it gets powered, but it does power other things when it's either day or night. It can be changed between them. You can see when it's set to the nighttime and it's day, then it's not going to give off power. But when it's set to detect if it's daytime, which it is daytime, it's giving off power, as you can see.
Yeah, I see that. So that means like, so in what situation would you use this?
You would want to use this if, like, let's say every day you wanted to drop a TNT on your friend's house.
Oh, okay. Now I'm getting it.
Yeah. So you would put a daylight sensor next to a dispenser with the TNT in each of those, or inside of that dispenser. And then every time it's day, I mean, you'd usually want to put the TNT just a little bit, like, yeah. That's something you could do.
Okay, that'll come in handy.
There are 4 kinds of pressure plates, but only 2 of them are actually very important. Whenever you stand on them, they give off a signal. But also when you drop an item on them, or have an arrow or something, they will give off a signal. Stone ones do not give. Okay, so if you come over here and stand on this iron pressure plate.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, we should get some cows for this.
Heck yeah.
Well, not like, we don't need it.
1 second, I'll take care of this. No, I'll take care of it using redstone. I'm gonna use what you taught me to solve the problem. Hold still, cow. Redstone! You see, I'm already learning so much.
Yeah, quite a lot. So if you come over here, go here, if you get a bunch of cows, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. So, spawn cows.
And you can see that the more you...
The more cows I put, the higher the signal is.
Yeah, the higher... You see, look at the redstone lamps. That's telling you how much signal there is, how strong the redstone is.
Oh yeah.
So
The more cows I put, the higher the signal. The more the signal, the stronger the signal is.
yes.
The more cows I put, the stronger the signal is. I'm gonna get it all the way up, and then I'm gonna disperse the signal. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get that signal all the way up. Wait, you can't do that. That's cheating. So this can just go on to infinity?
No, it goes up to 15, just like all the others. 15 is the max. It's at 15.
Okay, so that means we have no more need for this. Oh dang, they're still flinging everywhere.
Like a machine gun. Now what are we gonna do?
We can use redstone to take care of this problem.
So anyway, Um, the golden ones work the same way, but for items. So the more items you have,
The more items you have, the higher power it goes.
yeah. So you can see, but if I stop throwing them on there,
So you need to be actively throwing them on there in order for it to work.
yes. Anyway, another very useful thing is an observer. You see this little guy? He has a face over here.
Oh yeah, it's like a little gassed face.
Sort of. So he can detect when the block on his face changes.
Mm-hmm.
You can see. Something useful you can do is put two of them next to each other, looking at each other,
Mm-hmm.
so that they both watch the other one. So this is called an observer clock. It's one of many redstone clocks, but it repeatedly gives out a redstone signal. So yeah, it's incredibly noisy.
Yup. I just learned how to annoy the heck out of people.
So if you want to get a lot of items,
Wait, hold on. Why is it giving you those?
because I put them in there, this is what a dropper does. It drops items. Another redstone component. Well, redstone is not its primary use, but it can be used if you really want to annoy people.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That is amazing. That is beautiful. Wait, how do you make it? How do you make it go even faster?
I'm not sure. I think it's a bug.
Hold on, do it again. Let's make it go super 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 fast.
No, there's a limit. I think maybe we should just enjoy some silence for now. No. Alright. Moving swiftly on. I think we should go back to dispensers for now. There's a lot of things you can put into dispensers as projectiles.
Like cows?
Well, splash potions. You can put spawn eggs in there, actually. Eggs, fire charges, arrows. Alright, so hoppers are items that remove items from containers and put them in other containers.
Okay.
So here we have a barrel. We put a hopper on top of that and a barrel on top of that. So you can see if I put all of my junk in there, it goes through the hopper and into the barrel. This can be very useful. There's also one function of a comparator. It has several, and it's somewhat complex, so we're just going to do a separate video on that. It can detect how many items there are in a container of something. You can see this is slowly filling.
So if I put TNT at the end of this, then everything.
Yes, it will explode when it gets all the way full. That's going to be a lot of items.
So you put the items in here. So okay. So slowly it should start powering this.
And one of the things you can do with this is an auto smelter.
So this is actually a way to make like a time bomb, basically.
Yes, it is. here is the basic concept behind an auto smelter. In the side, it puts things into the fuel slot of the furnace. If you look, I put coal into this one, which is going into the side, which if you look at the furnace, that's filling up. If you put it into the top, it's going to start going into that top slot, and the bottom hopper is for what comes out. So this is a very simple auto smelter.
So this, you put all your fuel in this. Okay, yeah, and then it
Yes.
feeds it into here. So you can put like stacks of coal up here, so that way you don't have to keep it in a chest.
Yes.
It'd just be there when you need it.
And so this is sort of slow, but if you were to get 30 of these all lined up together, you would have an extremely fast smelter. If you have like hoppers can feed into each other. So if you put, also, yeah, hoppers can feed into each other. So if you drop an item in there, you'll see them going into the barrels. Yeah, make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I forgot to mention, you can drop items into hoppers and they'll just go into the top.
So that's useful if you want to make like a gore pit and then collect people's stuff.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been our redstone tutorial. We are going to work on making more.
We will go in more in depth next time.
I hope this was helpful. If it's not, then you know that's your problem, not ours. But really, just watch another video. If the way we explain it isn't helpful to you.
Leave a comment on what you want us to do next.
Have a good night, everybody. It's been